Oh, say does that.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Booker. For the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 6.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now here's Paul. Feeds it to Booker. It's hauled in by George.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Wall against Paul. Booker looking around. Crowder inside. Covered by Morris. And Crowder with the basket on the assist from Booker. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Booker after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's off from three-point range. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Paul kicks to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. A 3-ball. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end. Polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. Pulls up. High post. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Booker outside. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ball passes to Booker. The three. The Clippers grab the miss. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Leonard's got 7 points.
Quick rise and quick fire from the mid-range. This is automatic stuff from Kawhi Leonard.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Los Angeles on top.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
First team foul.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here is Paul. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And yes, it's good. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
The pass to George. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ball outside. Here he goes. The kick out to Crowder from deep. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Wall passes to Leonard. 3-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Clippers leading by 9. All with it, out to Morris. Zubac the pass to Leonard. 14 feet away. Again, Los Angeles.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Clippers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And Morris throws it down.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Paul. Ayton. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Deflects the pass. Crowder with the steal.
2 minutes.
Over in the corner, Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And here's Booker. following Marcus Morris's three. Crowder a screen on George. Booker dishes to Ayton. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
George with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead has got back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Bridges. Now Wall. He has 5. Pass to George. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Got it up. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Los Angeles. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
Your Suns, 23. The Clippers, 37.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Covington kicks to Jackson. Puts it up. The short one's on the money. Jackson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now here's Jackson. Covington passes to Batum. Batum a screen on Saric. Outside for Batum. Over Saric.
Saric working his way over to provide some extra coverage that time.
A shot by Batum, no good. Johnson finds Shemt. To the middle, Covington with the steal. Here's Powell. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Suns trail by 18. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Takes a three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shamet with it. Jackson on him. Charge, that's good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And here is Shamet after the three-pointer from Robert Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it's Johnson with the jam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Misses the jumper. Suns trail by 18. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:27 left in the third. Now here's Jackson.
Hey, yo, right here.
At the top of the key, Powell. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Covington's shot is off. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Shamet. They grabbed their own miss. Landale with the bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And here is Powell. Pass to Jackson. Back to Powell. From the high post. And the basket is good. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
Usually you see Powell operating on a drive or spot up 3. That time he took advantage of a mid-range.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. Out to Saric. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the guard and off guard filled by Jackson and Powell. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Kennard in at the small 4. Now here's Wall. Outside Leonard. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Ball against Wall. Crowder inside. Paul is doubled. 6 to shoot. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Up top, Morris, defended by Crowder. Here's Leonard. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 17. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Wall against Paul. Here is Wall. Leonard inside. He's against Bridges. Morris with the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
George looking around. Deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Outside, Wall. Morris outside. Outside Leonard. Shot, high post. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now, here's Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Lets the three fly. It's not going to go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. 1:32 left in the fourth. All with it. Drives to the hoop. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And here's Wall. After Mikal Bridges hitting the three, it's Wall with the drive. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Paul with the ball. George picks him up. Gets it down to single digits.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
George against Booker. Outside, George. The tray. They get the rebound.
Oh, a nice dip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Bain, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Brooks against Leonard. Outside Morant. Shot clock.
Oh, man!
Wow. I can't believe he just did that.
Now that is incredible.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And he drops it in from the low post.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Now here's Wall. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Kicks it to George. Over Bain. George's shot is off.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the basket by Bain.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
George against Morant, and he can't get that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And are you kidding me?
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Down low. Here's Bain. Deflected. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he makes a first.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink him. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Wall. Zubats. The putback is no good. Memphis trailing here. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist by Morant. Bain's got the second bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Oh, sweet move. And Bane finishes inside. Bane's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Wall. Tipped. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Morant. Oh, my goodness!
No!
Powered it home!
Maybe so.
What a finish.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. 15 seconds left in the first. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Out to Leonard. Launches a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
For 3, George. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Wall. Give him 8 points now. There's a screen. For 3, George. He buries it from 3. George has got 9 points.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Morant, the pass to Adams. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw John Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And they go to the intentional foul. Adams finds Morant. Six to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better. The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Shoots over George. It's tipped. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Wall. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Clock at 6. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Here's George. That one's wide left. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Wall gets the bucket.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Down low, Leonard. Adams grabs the miss.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside Morant. The shake. Puts the move on. And there's a whistle. He'll head to... And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play is under review.
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure that
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And here's Wall. 10 points for him. Out to Leonard. To stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Leonard drops them both. So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. 44 seconds left in the second period.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. 23 seconds left in the second. It's good. Jackson's got his second basket.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
George drives in. Adams grabs the miss. Now Brooks. Here's Morant. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Jackson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
We've got Brandon Clark. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green, and it's Williams in at power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Jones against Jackson. From the arc. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. Batum in the post. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And it's tied up with that one.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Now here's Jones. Outside, Williams. Pass to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Jackson. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kennard finds Jackson. Back to Kennard. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Conchar. Left side Jones. Outside Green. Here's Conchar. Here's Clark. Powell pulls it in. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Green with the ball. And Kennard picks him up defensively. And Williams punches it home.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Jackson, the pass to Powell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Takes a three. The rebound by Jackson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Powell with the stuff.
Check out the urgency Powell has in transition, hustling back to finish the play.
Timeout called. Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. For the Clippers. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Morant. They get it back. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Leonard. Oh, plenty of and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Now here's Morant. 17 points in the game. Driving inside, and then Morant with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Wall. He's got 10. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Up top, Wall, hounded by Moran. Here's Morris. George for three, and the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half, 2 for 8. Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
Steven Adams at the line for 2.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. George passes to Leonard. Wall with it. The kick out to Morris. Just 3 to shoot. There's the 3. That shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play. Oh, my goodness. What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Bain against George. Nails the 16-footer.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Moran against George. Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Fires top of the key. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard against Bain. Leonard passes to George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. And a nice finish on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
And then Morant with the jam. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And he's going for the lob. Throw it down on the lob.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Wall. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Bain finds Jackson. From deep, Morant gets the 3-ball to go. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Kicks it to George. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Leonard outside. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. All alone on the break. Bane with it. Guarded now by Morse. Bane, no good. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. George passes to Leonard. Zubac screen. Fires high post. And the Clippers miss again.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others.
Oh my goodness!
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
It's George on the wing. Can't get it to drop. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks. Shoots over Wall. And it's Brooks missing. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. This one for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers shooting only 39% so far in the game. Back to George. 46 seconds left in the game. Out to Leonard. Fires for 3. And it's good. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Morant. Count it and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The kick out to Wall. Leonard outside. Over Brooks. No good from 18. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they had.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams... Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the end. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Edwards, following the miss by John Wall. Outside Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the contest. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. Inside, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell kicks to Towns. Here's Prince. Gobert in the corner. Outside, Towns. He takes it in. 4 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Edwards. And that one hits back iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Morris outside takes a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Now, here is Russell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wall. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Edwards against George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Beyond the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Leonard, that's for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble.
Now here is Edwards. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Here's Leonard. Here's Wall. The rebound by Prince.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
We've got 1:13 left in the first. Russell against Wall. On the wing, Morris. Outside for George. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Outside Edwards. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Towns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Throw good, Paul George. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard looking over the floor. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 5.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Over Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. Leonard the pass to Morris. Outside Leonard. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. But Timberwolves up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Prince. Now Edwards. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got his second basket.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 10. Wall taking his time here. And George with this stuff.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 8 points.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Clippers trail by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's deflected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Russell passes to Edwards. A shot off that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Ball against Russell. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Wall. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Leonard against Edwards. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Russell. Yep, it counts. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Right side, George. Out to Morris. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Here's Russell. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Wall against Russell. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Outside Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 14.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Stolen by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Leonard against Prince. Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Russell. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Wall. Kicks it out to Prince. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Prince. Back to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Prince. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Kicks it out to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for the Clippers.
And inside.
Not so much game for the Grizzlies. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Towns, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Luke Kennard, he's checked in from Amir Coffey. It's Powell on the wing. And the dunk by Powell.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Anderson after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Noel. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Batum. Los Angeles leading by 3. Powell dishes to Batum. Back to Powell. Jackson looking it over. Towns against Kennard. Batum a screen on Towns. Kennard goes back up. Kicks it out to Covington. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson.
And you don't ever.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Noel passes to Reed. Rebounded by Covington. It's tipped. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shoots from the right block. There's the pass to Powell. Covington kicks to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. The dish to Anderson. And the drought. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Passes to Powell. Uncovered. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota with it. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Pass to Powell. Towns with the steal. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. That shot off the mark. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the middle. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Paul George with the steal. And here they come. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Towns for 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. .52 seconds left to play here in the third. Wall passes to George. And George with this stuff.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Wall against Russell. And Wall kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard for the 3. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Now here's Edwards. Russell passes to Prince. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Clippers leading by 12. The 3 from George. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Leonard. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. A 3 from Leonard. That one misses. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. driving inside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And Edwards drops them both. And the Clippers have possession. 10-point lead. Russell against Wall. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. A nice shot by George. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Russell. Ball with the steal. Lets it go from the wing. Kept alive. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here is Russell. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here is Wall. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Russell. They need this. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Now George, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. From deep three-point range, that's tipped. Now the Timberwolves with it. They trail by 18. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Kicks it out to Prince. Down low, Leonard with the steal. George looking over the floor. A three-pointer is right on target.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on, and Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides, and that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Nice D from Bridges. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
George against Booker. George outside, shoots over Booker, and George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Booker. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. 5 to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
George outside. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. George has got 5.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Paul passes to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's the break. Booker can't get it to go.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
George, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Paul passes to Ayton. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Booker for 3. Booker missing again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. George passes to Leonard. Over Bridges. And the basket by Leonard.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Booker missing again.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Wall. Pass to George. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. Crowder with it. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. No good on the 3. The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Crowder. Lets the three fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Wall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 6. Booker fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
The Suns leading. Crowder with it. Guarded now by George. Crowder a screen on Morris. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
And the big finish by Wall.
Yeah, really nice feel from George, making the correct decision in a two-man game.
Paul passes to Booker. Ayton, the screen on George. Down low. Zubac with the steal. George has the open look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. George has got 8.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. The shot. Nice shot by George. 10 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Paul. And he converts the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Morris outside. Back to Wall. Shoots over Paul. George left side. Zubac with a screen on Booker. Here's George. Who drains the 19-footer. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
outside for Booker. Jacks up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Checked by Wall. For 3, Bridges. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Ball against Wall. Out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot comes out. The Clippers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close rally as always. Thank you. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court right now for the Suns, Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Johnson with it, guarded by Covington. Saric against Kennard. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers trail. Jackson finds Batum. Kennard outside. For the lead. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He takes it in, and Landale gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Johnson inside, defended by Kennard. Here's Shamet to the paint. Here's Landale. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Here's Shamet, defended by Jackson. Back to Shamet. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 5.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Powell outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The kick out to Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
To the middle. And he can't jam it through. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Sharic, high post, working on Covington. Here's Shamet. Offensive rebound. Landale, no good with a layup. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Out to Powell, Batum outside. No good, a bit long that time.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Sharic for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Jackson. No luck on that one. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Lee. Here's Landale. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Kennard has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver it.
Pass to Lee. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To win the drought. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The 3. Pass to Lee. Johnson with it. Back to Lee. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
The quick thinking of Jackson, putting his speed to great use to wreak havoc like there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Suns leading. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Leonard with a screen on Booker. Out to Leonard. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Booker fires in the triple. And the Suns lead by 12.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Wall against Paul. Here's Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Outside Booker, stolen by Wall. Leonard for 3, and the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. From behind the arc. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside for Booker. Wide open. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wall. Takes it inside. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
And it's Paul off the drive. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Leonard for 3. They get it again. George outside from the arc. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. Here's Paul. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 7.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Paul against Wall. The kick out to Morris. George outside. "17-foot shot on the way. Goes back up. Zubac's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Booker against George. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Paul draws the double. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
George finds Leonard. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Who else would you want on the line? Paul, this is what he does. He is a closer. Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
George passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3, and connects from downtown.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. So the Clippers win the tip. Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Wow, the vertical on display by John Wall. My goodness.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Clock is at 3. Goes up on the high post. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
George against Bane. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Out to Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Sweet move. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George looking over the floor. Outside Leonard from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Dishes it to Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Bane. Pass to Adams. Wall grabs the board.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the pass to Zubac. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. The kick out to Wall. Back to George. Bane against Morris. Clock at 4. Wall passes to Morris. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Clippers leading by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Brooks against George. Brooks kicks to Adams. Here's Morant. Here he goes.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside, George. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. And Adams with the slam.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Pass to George. Outside Leonard for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really...
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant passes to Bane. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And Wall slams it home.
Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Wall against Bane. Count it. Bane's got his first points in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Wall up top, guarded by Morant. Zubac's a screen on Brooks. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson from long range. Good on the triple.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Passes it to Leonard. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Feeds it to Adams. Reverses. And the layup is good. Adams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Adams. Bain looking around. Brooks banked in off the glass. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And Adams gets it to go down on the assist from Jackson. Adams has got 6.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Leonard against Brooks. The tray, and it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. 13 points in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Brooks outside. Stolen by George. Leonard against Morant. Pass to Zubats. Out to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Marcus Morris Sr. at the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
the previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 5. 1:04 left in the first half. He was all alone on that one. Bain's got 5 points so far.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Bain against George. Going inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Morant against Leonard. Now, here's Bain. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
The Clippers in the lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall looking it over. Outside for George. Back to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. Williams with a clean look. Can't connect from long distance. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Kennard, and it's Batum in at center. Doors with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Luke Kennard had to take on a larger role in 21-22.
He did, Kevin, and that was a theme that was consistent across the board for the Clippers. But certainly where Kennard was concerned, they relied on his scoring. And even though he was seeing more defensive pressure, this guy finished with one of the highest three-point percentages in the league.
Here's Covington. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside, Jones. Outside, Williams. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Good D by Covington. Powell, no one around him, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
And here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Williams. Can they get it? Batum grabs the miss.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Here's Jackson. He feeds it to Batum. Up again, and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Conchar. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Over Kennard. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 13. Fires the three. It's Clark with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's a 2 from Powell. Misses off the left iron. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're scoreless since the first half. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Jones. Now the feed to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Powell. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And they double up Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And a wide open look for Bane. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Covington. Now the Clippers with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Batum kicks to Powell. The three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Bane passes to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Morant against Wall. Driving to the basket.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 15.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. From deep three-point range, and the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles riding a 15-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Los Angeles leading by 15. All with it. Rebounded by Jackson. So it's the Grizzlies now. And Adams kicks to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Outside, Wall. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Oh, showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Wall passes to George. Back to Wall. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Wall. Pulls up. The offensive rebound. The pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Shoots a fader. Zubats. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant scanning the floor. He kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Brooks misses. Los Angeles leading by 12. The kick out to Wall. Clippers moving the ball around. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Throw good, Paul George.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Here's Leonard. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Wall. Inside. And it's George finishing it off.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Outside, George. The 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Adams. Bain kicks to Brooks. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All with it, now defended by Adams. And here's Wall. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Brooks, left side. Paul George with the steal. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to...
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince into the small forward. And a deep three from Leonard. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Wall, the pass to Morris. Leonard outside. From the high post. And that one hits the back iron.
UD giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
He was all alone on that one.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. 6 to shoot. Russell the pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Zubac screen. Unloads from 13. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Russell the pass to Edwards. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Wall, here we go. And the big finish by Wall.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Now here's Towns. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Towns against Leonard. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Wall against Russell. The kick out to Morris. Back to Wall. There's the triple. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. Back to Wall. Can't get it to drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Edwards. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota basketball.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubac.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
Leonard outside. The kick out to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from the high post. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris. Leonard's got his second basket.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think you'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college, but now one of the toughest covers in the league.
Edwards. Rejected by George. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. Leonard way outside. And that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Wall stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall. The Timberwolves trail. Inside, here's Towns. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles shooting just 38% for this game so far. George's shot is good. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Wall. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And so Towns nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Wall. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Russell. Right side Edwards. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers in the lead. Into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 6.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Up top Edwards. George defending. He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Prince with the bucket.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Edwards against George. Out to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Towns. And it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles shooting a solid 47%. Kicks it to George. Zubac passes to Morris. Rebound Minnesota. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. Out to Leonard. Over Towns. They get it back. They shoot again. And Zubac finishes inside. And the Clippers lead by 6.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Gobert with a screen on Morris. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Wall with it. Towns covering. Wall against Russell. Here's Zubac with the second effort. That shot is off. Good D by Gobert. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Wall, and he drives in. And the big finish by Wall.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
High post Towns. He's working on Morris. Russell pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers on top. They lead by 6. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Kennard in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Oh, Covington with a block.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Jackson. Kennard outside. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Powell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. Outside McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Jackson outside. Outside Covington. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Anderson. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Kennard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Anderson against Covington. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson with a screen on Jackson. Back to Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Jackson outside. Out to Covington. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Batum with a screen on McDaniels. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Kennard. 4 on the clock. Minnesota with a rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Outside, Anderson. Here's McDaniels. And he makes it on the layup. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Russell looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Zubats. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Morris trying to get back on track.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Over to the wing for the lead. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. With the drive, lays it up and banks it in. George has got 8.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. No good on that one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Here's Leonard. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer. Great job. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Russell against Wall. Out to Leonard. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. George outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Pass to Russell. Now Towns. Towns double team. Russell has the open look. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3, George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Outside wall. Pass to George. Here he goes. And George with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Towns. From the high post. Paul George pulls down the board. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Here's Wall. Oh, he misses the dunk. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Prince. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, he has good size at his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
George against Edwards. George passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. For 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Towns. Shots blocked. In transition, here come the Clippers from 17. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Russell against Wall. Out left to the wing. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Looking to get it going. Drives to the hoop. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. They throw good. Edwards. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. George outside. Minute 32 left in the game. The 3 is up. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he makes it.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Wall. 1:05 left in the final quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Russell from outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And it's the Clippers' ball. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So the Clippers win it. This one was hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.